Sedgwick.
And I'm Amy Sedgwick of Red Tent Sisters
And ecosex.ca.
We recently had a question from one of our community members. She said, I want to believe in non-hormonal birth control options that really work besides abstinence. That ain't gonna happen. I'm very firm about not being a mother, but I'm also in a committed lifelong relationship. What solid non-hormonal birth control options are there for modern women like me? Great question.
Yeah, that's one we get a lot actually.
It
so I'm really
is.
glad that we're answering it today.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a super frustrating thing because it just seems like every birth control option out there comes with its side effects or inconveniences or whatever. And so unfortunately the answer is no, there is no magic bullet that is going to not get you pregnant, be effective, and totally not be annoying ever. So it's really about choosing the birth control option that works for you in the sense that it has the side effects that you can most live with. And that's going to be different for every woman and every couple. The one that we like the most personally, because we hear you, the non-hormonal thing, really important. Hormones, ick, big time.
So many side effects that I think most women would agree they do not want to live with.
Yeah, so if you are out there and you use hormonal birth control, that is something we would encourage you to get away from just because it has so many side effects related to your mood, your libido, your long-term fertility, and just who wants to be pumping their body full of icky chemicals, especially when you're trying to eat organic and do all these other great things for your body. So the thing that we like to recommend is something called the Justice method of fertility management.
That there.
It is an approach to tracking your menstrual cycle really, really accurately so that you know exactly which days every month you are fertile. Did you know that you only can conceive on 1 day per cycle?
Yeah, 1 day.
Well, yeah, 1 day. So once you've figured out when you are fertile, then you can make educated decisions. Now, this woman clearly said she does not want to have to abstain. Most natural family planning or fertility awareness methods do require total abstinence during your fertile times. And that can often be a deal breaker for people. So what I like to recommend is get to do the charting because every woman should know how her body works anyway.
Yes.
And then once you've figured out what days you're fertile, if you don't want to abstain, then choose another form of birth control that works for you just during that time. And if you want really, really good efficacy, then double up. So here are some suggestions. You could use some good quality condoms like the Sir Richards, which we love, combined with, for example, Withdrawal. Withdrawal, you might say? Yeah, maybe surprising, but recent research is showing that sometimes Withdrawal can be as effective or even more effective than condoms. So if you double up on Withdrawal plus a condom, you're getting into some really, really high efficacy rates there. So that's one option. If you don't like the condoms, you can also go with another barrier method, such as a cervical cap. So these work by inserting a spermicide into there. These are really spermicidal holders. They're not meant to be used on their own.
Yeah,
so again, you can use a barrier method combined with something like Withdrawal or combined with a condom. So you double up on 2 different methods during your fertile times, which for, you know, the average woman is about 25% of her cycle when you're going to be fertile, usually about 7 out of every 28 days. And then all the rest of the days, you don't have to worry. Of course, we're not talking about STIs. That's a totally separate issue.
Totally separate.
To protect against STIs, you always want to be using protection. So we hope that that's helpful. Again, apologies that there's no magic bullet when it comes to a perfect birth control method out there, but we do wish you well in choosing something that works well for you.